What is going on, Guardians? It's your boy Debarian back with another Destiny 2 video, and today I'm going to show you how to acquire the Barrow-Dyad in Destiny 2. First, you're going to find an area with the ritual that has these little pedestals like in the Taken King. You're going to pull out your ghost and you're going to jump up. Then you're going to go to this little pad and you're going to go to the right. After that, we start the quest. You pick this up and then we head back to Eris's apartment. Once we get to Eris's apartment, we start the actual quest by picking this up. Then you're going to head over to the moon and then head to the lost sector with the wizard in the back usually. Once you get there won't be any enemies. You're just going to pop this taken bubble. Then you're going to move in the direction it tells you to move. And then you're going to kill all the enemies and the ogre at the end like you would a regular lost sector. And then that completes this part. Next, you'll head to the Cosmodrome, and then you'll go to the Lost Sector in the very back of the Cosmodrome, underneath the boat. This one's kind of tricky, though, so I included the way that I took to get in and out of the Lost Sector to complete this. There's a lot of areas that are like a maze, so just try to follow along with the footage that I showed you here. I did speed it up a little bit to conserve time for the video, but yeah, this basically shows you where to go, where you need to sit on the pads, like right here I'm showing you, and what direction to go into to continue the encounter. Then, once we complete this part, then we're going to head to Eris's apartment to continue the quest line. Then we're going to have to do 3 different things to unlock the exotic mission. For the first part, you're going to want to load up Nightmare Hunt Pride, and then you're going to go ahead and go to the very end of the encounter. You're going to get the taken energy, and then you're going to shoot all the ads and him until you take him out. Then you get this little message pop up, and you've completed it. But once you've completed that encounter, then you're going to go dunk your taken residue into this little area that it shows on the map. And then we can move on to number 2. And then for number 2, we're going to head over to the EDZ, and we're going to go to the Black Sludge, and then we're going to head over to this lost sector that I'm heading into right now to do the next part. And in this lost sector, you're going to basically do the same exact thing you did the first time. You're going to grab the taken buff. It's going to start the event. You're going to kill everything, and then you're going to dunk your taken energy once you're done. And for the final part, we're going to head back to the moon to the Sorrows Harbor, and then we're going to grab this buff up here in the middle of the area where you do the waves. And all you got to do is just shoot things until you get it big enough till you can dunk it. So just keep doing ad clear. Your timer will keep resetting. The timer will go to 0, and then you just dunk it here. Then for the next part, you're going to be taken back to the Nether. We're going to go ahead and find 3 statues that look like thralls. I'm going to show you one right here in the video. You can do this in any of them so you can repeat them. So if you get RNG or bad luck with RNG, all you got to do is just keep going back to the same one. If you know where a statue is, activate it 3 times, and then you can complete this step. And once you've done that, then you are ready to go towards the exotic mission. There will be 3 things you got to do. You got to acquire the gun, we got to get a certain fragment, and we got to complete the mission, which we'll be doing in the next step. And the final thing we're going to do is we're going to go through this mission. Just going to go straight through. I'm not going to include all the footage. It's pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to keep going straight through the mission. Then you're going to get to the area where the tormentor usually is. And when you get to this room, then the next part begins. Basically, you're going to do a little bit of damage to the subjugator, and then you're going to take your Taken Blight that you did throughout the entirety of this quest, and then we're going to shoot a bunch of Taken with that energy. Once that energy is completely full, you'll have a little dialogue pop up, and then it'll tear people randomly. When you get the prompt, go up here and then dunk your Taken energy onto the blights that are in the air like this. You do that twice, then it's damage, and then after that, you'll be teleported into this room. This room is kind of tricky. You're going to kill the subjugator, and then you got to go in the order that the symbols show up from left to right. And once you do that correctly, then you'll be taken to the next part, and then you can grab this collectible, which is what you need for the quest. And then after that, it's a short trip to the boss room. Then once this blight goes away, you're going to fall down a giant hole. You're going to be brought into a giant layer of catacombs with a bunch of spiky walls and a shrieker-looking monument. That's just an area for the Taken to hang out. Don't be alarmed. It's not a shrieker. I thought it was. But anyway, you're going to go through these catacombs. There's going to be 2 crystals. I only have footage of 1, but you're going to go ahead and shoot both the crystals to disable the green wall that you see in the video right now. Once that green wall is disabled, then you can head upstairs. All you got to do is just keep parkouring all the way up until you get to this little area right here. And then to the left is the boss room, and then it's time to get your gun. Once you rally, you can go ahead and go over to the table and grab your Barrow-Dyad, aka your Ammonite, Pokemon trainers. Something I also wanted to mention, make sure you have extra room in your inventory because it will go to your postmaster and you need this for the mission. Just a little FYI. And once you do that, the boss will start, and then after a couple phases, you'll be put outside the room, and then that will complete the mission. If you enjoyed this video and want more influential or informative videos in the future for Destiny 2, please make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, and let me know if you're enjoying this episode, because I really am so far, and I am really enjoying myself. So let me know down in the comments what you are enjoying about this episode so far. And then after that, all we got to do is go right back to Eris's apartment and then pick up the last part of this quest. Pick this up And bam, you got your Barrow-Dyad. Go ahead and start crafting it over at the Enclave on Mars. That's going to do it for this video. As I said, please make sure to subscribe and like the video and comment something below if you enjoyed this and want more in the future. There's also 6 locations for the fragments that we need to get the first Incendic perk, which I will include in this video, which I'm showing right now. Enjoy, and thank you so much for watching, Guardians, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.